Today on Max Handy Gadgets, we're cooking a delicious, thick, juicy London broil steak in our cast iron skillet. So let's get started. To make our delicious, thick, juicy London broil steak, we have an Angus London broil steak here. It's top of the round, and it looks to be really lean. So we're going to have to make a quick and easy, tasty marinade for this to keep it nice and tender and juicy when we go to fry it up in our cast iron skillet. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let's get started making our marinade for this beautiful steak. Yeah, let's do that. To make our delicious marinade for our London broil, we have a 1/4 cup of canola oil. You can use vegetable oil or olive oil. And we're going to add a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. Put that in there. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Put that in there. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Put that in there. A 1/2 tablespoon of minced garlic. Put that in there. Now to that, we're going to add our seasonings. We're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Yeah, let's put them in there. Now we're going to add our secret tenderizing ingredient, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Yeah, put that in there. Okay, let's mix that up. Okay, told you it was going to be quick and easy. That's our marinade for our delicious London broil steak. Yeah, okay, let's get that ready. Let's get our steak ready. Okay, let's move our marinade out of the way. Okay, there we have it, our beautiful London broil steak that we're going to marinate. Now all we have to do is put it in a plastic bag. Let's go ahead and do that. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to take our marinade and we're going to pour it right in there. Beautiful marinade there that we just made. Yeah, let's pour that right in there. Okay. Now we'll just get most of the air out. Seal him up. Okay, there you have it. Look at that. That's beautiful. We'll just massage that in good. And we'll turn it over. Massage the other side in good. Look at all them seasonings and the garlic and the spices and all. Beautiful. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put that in the refrigerator and let that marinate for 4 hours. Yeah. So let's do that, and I'll bring you back when it's done marinating, and then we'll take it out of the bag and see how it looks. Okay, let me put it in the refrigerator. Well, here it is. Our London broil steak's been marinating for 4 hours. So let's get that out of the bag and see how it is. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's get that out of the bag. Wow, that smells really good in there. Okay, here we go. We'll knock some of the juice off there, and there it is. Boy, does that look good. Look at all those seasonings on top there, and the garlic, the minced garlic. Yeah, boy, this is going to be good. And we're going to go ahead and save our marinade because we might make an Au Jus out of that. So we'll just go ahead and put that in a little pitcher. Yeah, we'll save our marinade there. Okay. And we'll put that aside. And what we're going to do is we're going to pat this dry. We don't want to rub all our good seasonings off, but we'll pat it dry. And we'll flip it over and we'll do the other side. Okay, let's flip it back. We'll pat this side dry. Okay, get it good and dry. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now all we have to do is fry this baby up in our cast iron skillet and give it a nice crust, and then lower the temperature and let her cook a little bit. And we want it to be perfectly medium rare in the middle, yeah. And with this marinade on here, it should have tenderized it really good, especially with the little bit of baking soda that we put in there. It makes the pores kind of soft and tender. Yeah, it gets in there and it changes the pH of the steak, which really makes it nice and tender. Okay, now all we have to do is put our London broil in our cast iron skillet and sear him up good and form a nice little crust on the outside. Yeah, that makes it taste good. And then we'll let her rest in there and cook until it's perfectly medium rare in the middle. And then while we're waiting for it to rest afterwards, we'll make a nice, delicious Au Jus. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, let's get started doing that. Okay, let's set our burner to medium high, and we'll put a little oil in the pan. Make sure you have enough there. And we'll let our pan get nice and hot. Okay, our pan's smoking hot, so we're gonna go ahead and take our beautiful London broil, and we're gonna put that right in there, just like this. Okay, now we're gonna let that cook maybe 2-3 minutes each side, and then we'll flip it over and do the other side, and then we'll do our edges. Yeah, boy, that smells good already. Ah, yeah. That's beautiful right there. Okay, let's go ahead and do our edges, because that's pretty good. See how we're doing on that edge. Beautiful, okay. Okay, let's get this edge. Okay. Let's get this one. Okay. Alright, boy, that looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and put it back in the middle here. And we'll lower our heat to medium low. And we'll let that finish cooking until it reaches the internal temperature of about 130. Okay, let's go ahead and baste that with a little bit of butter. Okay. Might as well put a little more butter on there, right? Yeah, we love our butter. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and sprinkle that with a little bit of rosemary. And let's take one of these, a meat thermometer. You know, we'll see what temperature our meat is here. Let's see what we got. 127. Oh, too deep. 130. Nope, right in the middle is about 128. Okay, right there. Okay. So that's done. Let's go ahead and shut off our burner. And we'll get that out of there and we'll put it right on our cutting board. Just like this. Boy, is that good looking. Can you see it? Yep, really tasty looking. Yeah, let's put this aside and let it rest a minute, and we'll get into it. Okay, now while that's resting, we can make a delicious Au Jus. So let's go ahead and set our burner to medium-low, and we'll go ahead and put our marinade that we saved back in there. And we'll put about a quarter cup of red wine in there. Drinking wine, not cooking wine. Boy, that smells good. Okay, we'll just go ahead and let some of that evaporate off and let it reduce down some, and then we'll shut off our burner and we'll get ready to taste our steak. Yeah, that London broil over there really smells good. Yep, can't wait to get into that. That'd be good. Okay, our Au Jus is about done. Let's go ahead and shut off our burner. And we'll put that in a pitcher. Okay, let's just put this aside for a minute. And we'll get our Pyrex pitcher here. And we'll take our pan and we'll dump that right in there. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you have it. Our beautiful Au Jus. Yeah, boy, that smells good. Yep. Now all we have to do is get into our London broil steak and dip our steak in the Au Jus. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's have a taste test. Well, there you have it, guys. Our delicious, thick, juicy London broil steak that we seared up in our cast iron skillet and then finished cooking it. Yeah, boy, that smells good. I can't wait to get into that. You know what it needs? Just a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Just a little bit of garlic powder, yeah. Okay, we're going to be using our Aceti knife. It's a Santugo knife. And of course, we sharpened it with our AnySharp knife sharpener. Yep. Okay. You know, this guy right here. Yeah. Boy, does that come in handy in a pinch. Yeah, you can't beat that. 3 strokes and you got yourself a nice sharp knife again. Yeah, they're great in a pinch. Okay, the grain's kind of running this way, so we're going to cut across the grain. So let's go ahead and have a piece. Let's cut it right here. Alright. Wow. Is that knife sharp? You see it? Look how pink and beautiful that is. Perfectly medium rare in there. Beautiful. Let's cut another piece. Wow, is that beautiful? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it or not, but go ahead and take a look at that. Look how tender that is. Can you see it? And moist. And perfectly medium rare in the middle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what I forgot? My Au Jus. Yep, I don't know why, I always forget my Au Jus. It's sitting on the counter over here, and I just seem to forget it. Okay, let's try a piece. Boy, is that tender. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's super tender. Let's go ahead and dip it in our Au Jus. Boy, that looks delicious. Okay, let's have a taste. Boy, is that tasty. Very tender. Just plain delicious. I wish I could show you just how tender it really is. You can pull this apart, look. It's so tender. And the crust on there is absolutely beautiful. Yep, can't beat it. Yeah, I just gotta have another little bite. See how tender that is? Yep. Mmm, is that good? Yep. Gotta have another little bite. Beautiful crust. Yep. There you have it, guys. This is a beautiful London broil that we cooked up and marinated, and it really is a nice piece. It will feed quite a few people, and you end up with a really nice piece of meat when you're done marinating, and it's really tender, and everybody will really enjoy this. So go ahead and make them this way. It's definitely tasty, and it won't last long. Okay. And the different names of these, like flank steak, top of the round, bottom of the round, they use all kinds of steaks. And they all fall under the London broil style here. You know, London broil is like a technique or a way of cooking. It's not an actual cut of meat, but it really is a nice, reasonable piece of meat that you can feed your whole family with. So it's great. And there you go. Yeah, let's just go ahead and slice off a couple more slices here. Wow. Boy, is that sharp, that knife. Yeah, let's just go ahead and have another little bite. Wow. Okay. Mmm. Does that taste good? Wow. That's just plain delicious. Okay guys, if you're enjoying these videos, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yeah. Boy, is that tasty.